Hi guys, I would like to discuss the concept of Marilyn Frye's gender universal analysis of patriarchy in the first reading, intersectionality. Before reading this, I had little to no knowledge of this gender universal analysis of patriarchy. Frye talks about how men do not face oppression solely because we are men. This is something that I did not agree with at all. Men can be oppressed in this world for being men, and it's not just women can be oppressed, especially in the modern day. There's definitely been some change, and men have been feeling this effect as well. May uses the analogy of pot beads as the bead of gender, in this case masculinity, is separate from the beads of race, sexuality, and even social class. This is something I do not agree with, as men can be oppressed in society, and saying this is almost hypocritical as a feminist. Moving on to the second article, the social construction of disability, the concept I would like to talk about is the pace of life. I found this concept very interesting. This is something that I really took for granted, being an abled person, moving at the certain pace that is expected by a regular human in society. Something maybe a disabled person is not physically or mentally able to do that I can do just in my everyday life, just something that is just comes second nature to me. I also found it interesting how as the overall pace of life increases, as the world becomes more innovative, it can help the disabled by making modes of transportation or being able to be more mobile, new inventions that can make disabled people more abled. But this also increases the pace of life for disabled people, which can put them in an even slower pace, a slower role in the overall pace of the society and life that we are currently living in. This ties back to the concept of intersectionality in the first article, as May points out how disabled people cannot move at the assumed pace of life that we talk about of a regular human, shows her awareness of intersectionality and her way of thinking about persons, rights, and liberation informed by multiplicity. In the last article, The Five Sexes Revisited, I was interested as to what the five-sex system consisted of, which I really only believed that there was two sexes before reading this article, and it kind of opened my mind a little bit. The concept of herms, people born with testes as well as ovaries, intrigued me as they biologically are both genders, which is a little different than merms, who are born with testes that have some female genitalia involved with them, or firms who are born with ovaries and have some male genitalia involved with them. May talks about how there was a lot of frustration when introducing this new revamped five-sex system. This ties back to the pace of life concept. Herms, merms, and firms were being rejected to be represented as to who they really are in society. They're being slowed down from the regular pace of life due to society rejecting to accept them as who they really are. When talking about these five sexes, I couldn't help to think about Caitlyn Jenner and how effective her transition from a gold medal winning decathlete male to a transgender woman was. As Caitlyn was not a herm, merm, or firm, he started a huge social justice movement for the acceptance of transgender people in our modern society. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on these three articles, and would love to hear what you guys thought. Thank you.